Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Cheridet, of course, and we're back with another answering personal questions video. Oh dear. Wasn't sure I'd be doing one of these again, but I guess I am now because you guys were really wanting me to do another one. I asked, hey again, Cherries. I asked in one of my recent videos whether you want me to do an answering personal questions video again. I've previously done a video where I answered some of your questions before. So what questions would you like to ask me now? And there was a lot of you guys. There was a lot, okay? There was a lot of enthusiasm for this, so I thought, well, we better do that. If you hear any noises in the background, again, UK is currently going for a heat wave, so I've got my window slightly open because I've had to turn my aircon off, otherwise it'll be really loud. If I look like I'm melting and there's extra sounds in this video, I'm super sorry. Nothing I can do about it. So a lot of you guys obviously asked me questions that I already answered in my first video of this. So if you want to go check out the original one that I did, it will be in the description below. Go ahead and click that link. Also, I'll probably pop it up somewhere in the video so you can click right on there. So the first question I got asked was, how many pets do you have? Well, I did answer this in my first one, but I have an extra addition now. So during the whole lockdown and everything, I took on another dog. Oh boy. So now I have 2 dogs and I have 1 rabbit. My rabbit is named Cheridet. So as you guys know, I have a dog called Miko. He is a long-haired Dachshund, otherwise known as a little sausage dog. He's not the miniature though, he's the bigger size. And then I basically adopted Coda. He is just over a year old. Oh, sorry, Miko's over 2 years old. Sorry, I forgot to add that in. He is also another long-haired Dachshund. Again, a sausage dog, but he's a little bit smaller than Miko. Okay, so already answered how old I was in my previous video, so if you haven't gone and checked that out, go ahead and do so. Can you try to make merch that has plushies like cherries with anime faces on it and hands and feet? It will be so cute. I'm not at the stage of making a plush yet. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that. However, I am in the middle of sorting out my merch site now. It is nearly done. So did you get bullied in school? Okay, so again, I answered stuff like this in my previous video. Are you actually friends with Yami, or is it just for show? Well, that's a wow, okay, so yeah, I am friends with Yami. We spend so much time together. Obviously, lockdown has kind of stopped a lot of that in terms of physically hanging out. We play games most nights. We bring in some of our other friends as well. We are actual friends. Oh, what other friends do you have other than Yami? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of friends. I'd be afraid that I'd miss people out if I did that. I don't really have like a huge amount of like really close YouTuber friends. I have, how do you explain this? Like, I am friends with a lot of people, but the ones that I mainly talk to on a sort of like daily or more often kind of basis, there's not many of them because honestly, I don't think I could cope with like loads and loads of conversations all the time. But yeah, I also have friends that aren't YouTubers as well, obviously. And yeah, it's really nice. Like I said, we all hang out and stuff. Oh, what is your pet peeve about gachas? Oh. I think my worst one is that when I'm reading gachas for you guys, is that the text goes too quickly, because I'm thinking, wow, so it must be even for you guys when you're trying to just read them on your own, you're just there having to constantly pause all the time because you can't read them, they're going too quick. What do you wish to change about yourself? P.S. You're perfect just the way you are. Oh, that's so sweet. I love this comment. Honestly, I don't think I'd want to change too much about myself. I am who I am. I've grown up in this way. A lot of my life experiences have now got me to this point. Even if it was maybe not a good thing, I still wouldn't change that because I feel like I would be a different person now. There's always things that I would love to improve about myself or keep pushing myself because I want to achieve things. But other than that, no, I wouldn't change myself. Oh, will you ever play The Sims? Okay, let's answer this first one. Okay, so yes, I would play The Sims. I am thinking about doing that if you guys are interested. Well, let's put it this way, I'm probably going to do it anyway. But it's a different kind of video, so, you know, we'll go with that. Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just going to let you know that I will play The Sims. I've played The Sims in my off time, but not really so much on the channel. I did Painting Like a Sim a very long time ago. I'll put a link somewhere for you guys to have a look. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that one. It was really cool to come up with a more original idea for YouTube. And of course, my friends were able to do that video as well. What is the first thing you will do after lockdown is over? I mean, it's slightly starting to come back to normal now. I know there's still a lot of regulations in place in the UK because that's where I'm from, so that's probably a lot different to maybe where you guys are from. So right now we can go out and do things. We can even go to restaurants and eat and stuff. It's crazy. For the most part, we have to wear masks in shops, but the thing is that it changes all the time. It's really hard to keep up with it all. The things that I really want to do, I mean, I am going out, I'm exploring. If you guys haven't checked out my Instagram, then you might want to, because I've been posting a few of my shots and stuff that I've been doing, what I've been doing in my spare time on there. But I think the main things that I would love to do right now, which I feel a bit restricted on, would be things like snowboarding, just even going ice skating or bowling, or anything that requires to be inside, traveling normally. But I honestly don't know what the first thing would be I'd do. I really want to get back into my snowboarding again. I nearly did all my lessons. I was nearly there. I was done, but maybe probably that. Why did you think of starting a channel? What inspired you? Who inspired you? So I've already technically answered this in my previous video, so again, go check that one out. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a heads up. Maybe, okay, when someone says, okay, personal questions, within reason, no YouTuber would give out their address or where they live. So, yeah. I have a question. Has your life been alright during lockdown? Hope you're safe and I love your channel. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you. So, yeah, I mean, okay, it's been kind of normal for me because obviously my work is from home. It's just really sad that I've not been able to go out and see my friends. Haven't been able to go see my family for a long time. So we've been doing video calls and stuff, but for the most part, I'm actually okay. I've gone through a lot of personal things, but other than that, I'm actually okay. Like, everything's going really well right now, and I'm actually super happy with my life. And it's really nice to say that. Hey, can you try saying this? Oh my goodness. Bonjour, je m'appelle Cheridet. Oh, wait. I want to say it the French way. Whoa, hey, whoa. No, I ain't saying it the French way. Bonjour, je m'appelle Cheridet. Oh my goodness. I want to keep saying it. What is wrong with me? Bonjour, je m'appelle Cheridet et j'adore les canards. What did I just say? You're awesome. I love you. Oh, thank you. I love you too. Wait, canards, is that something to do with ducks? You seem kind of stressed out. Are you doing all right? Are you an introvert, extrovert? Oh, okay. Well, okay. What direction are you about to go in with your second channel? And would you play news games like Pokemon or... Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Danganronpa, is it? Or maybe sing more? Love you. Okay, so yeah, I've been a little bit stressed, but that's mainly to do with outside influences, not necessarily YouTube. I love YouTube. This is my job. I'm just super thrilled to be doing this. And there are definitely days where I'm feeling super overwhelmed because it's different. This job is really different and I'm still kind of getting used to things and I guess in a way kind of winging it. But other than that, I'm good. I'm very mixed. There's just times where I just want to be inside, but there's just so many days where I'm like, oh, it's so gorgeous outside. I need to be outside. I don't really feel like I'm one or the other. It just depends on how I feel mentally at the time. What direction are you about to go in with your second channel? Ooh. I still don't know. I had a vision. It was there when I started it originally, which was a while ago. But now, you know what? Now I'm actually not too sure. So if there's any particular videos that you would want me to do, but maybe say they don't go on my main channel, maybe suggest them in the comments. Would you play these games? Okay, so Pokemon, I've definitely played on Twitch before. By the way, you can go follow me on Twitch. I'm not sure if I'll ever put it on my main channel. And okay, I still can't pronounce this. Danganronpa? Okay, whatever that is. Okay, I have heard of it. I've seen it. Don't know if you guys want me to play it though. Is it the type of game you want me to play on the channel? If you let me know in the comments, I'll think about it. And I won't be singing anymore on the channel just because of copyright issues. Do you love making videos? What is your real name? Do you ever want a kid? Do you want to make a vlog channel? Ah, okay. All right, okay. Well, I do love making my videos because, oh boy, is this a fun job. Plus, I get to be as wacky as I want, which, I get to release all that craziness that, you know, if I did that in normal public spaces, maybe people would think I'm a little bit insane, but apparently on the world of YouTube, that is normal. And I'm more than okay with that. And I have a dog making noises in my background. What are you doing, boys? What are you doing? Can you see? You can kind of see that. I've got 2 of them out here. Okay, one's... Thank you, Coda. No, nobody... Okay, you know what? Come here. It is too hot, my darling. It is too warm. Yeah, it is. Okay. What is your real name? Again, I've already answered this in my first video. Do you ever want a kid? Again. In my first video. Do you want to make a vlog or vlog channel? Technically, my second channel is kind of more my vlog channel. I don't know if I want to do vlogs. I had thought about it, and I also had thought about maybe doing a video on my main channel. So this one of a day in the life of me, as in what I normally do, as you know, what entails in my job, what do I normally do from waking up to going to bed. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Have you ever spoken to LD Shadow Lady, Lizzie? Also, have you ever had a crush on a YouTuber? So yeah, we've spoken, we know each other, we've talked here and there. It's not like loads or anything. No. Not really, no. Just no. I'm melting in my office, I'm dying. Have you ever gotten bored of something as a kid or been obsessed with something as a kid? I'm a big fan of you and I'll probably never get picked. Oh no. But if I do, then I'll probably scream until the entire city I'm in hears me. Well, if that's the case, I want to see a video. To be fair, I've had a lot of hobbies as a kid. So many, I'm like, yeah, I'm obsessed. And then it doesn't take long until I'm burnt out, and then I go on to the next thing. I've done drawing, I've done photography, I've done, oh gosh, I can't even, like, I've had about 60 odd mice at one point. Like, I even did circus skills as well. There's, like I said, there's been a lot of hobbies I've had, and like I said, I burnt them out. Have you went through some challenges over the years being a YouTuber? What was your dream job growing up? Okay. If you were to have a child, what do you want to be the name? Okay. Alright. The recording software, when I first started trying to figure that out. Thumbnails, that was a whole other thing. You slowly start building up your skills and getting over those hurdles that were initially such an issue. There's days where YouTube won't push out videos. There's just so much. Even when it comes to friend groups, there's people that will backstab you. There's people that will only record with you for views. There's only people that want to be your friends just for views or because you have connections with somebody else. You know, it's your job and you just gotta roll with it some days. What was your dream job growing up? I'm pretty sure I answered this in my first one. And I also answered about the kid thing in my other video, but I'm not honestly, I'm not sure about names. Let me think. Who was your first ever YouTube friend and when did you meet them? Oh, and where? Probably, I want to say my friend Mark. Someone that I would talk to then on a daily basis, became like basically one of my closest friends. And still is to this day. So back when I first started YouTube, I was on a Minecraft server and someone was going around a server hub. Hey, does anyone want to join my productions team? I messaged him and then I think we added each other on Skype when Skype was more relevant, I guess, because there was no other option like Discord. We met online, we got to hang out in person several times. I was his best man. Yeah, that's right, I was his best man at his wedding, so... Oh yeah. Yummy, do you love me? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. That's... Jokes aside, okay? Yummy is such a sweetheart, okay? I love her. She's awesome. One of my closest friends. What kind of kid were you in school? Like the shy kid or the theatre kid? Have a great day. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I did answer this one in one of my in my first video. So I was the really shy, super nervous kid. The sort of like arty kid. That's pretty much sums me up. I wouldn't say I was super smart or anything. I was always into games ever since I was a little girl. So people more knew me for stuff like that. Who's your best friend and how'd you meet them? So I don't actually like to say best friends. I don't know why I have a thing where if I say someone's my best friend, I then feel like I've gone and jinxed myself and then I end up losing them. Which has happened. Now I see all the time that you're always hanging around with friends. Who is the first friend that you've ever made that inspired you to make more friends? Wow. Okay. Oh, So I had a friend called Richard back in like play school. I'd known him all through primary school. So probably him. I have a question. Have you ever been replaced with a friend, or like have you ever had a fake friend? Because I have 10 fake friends like that. Oh, okay. Yep, there's definitely been times in my life where I've had fake friends and it really sucks, honestly. You kind of just get sucked in. They kind of put on more of a sort of an act so that you don't notice as much. And then you wonder why they don't want to hang out with you. And that really does suck. Okay, here's mine. Have you ever decided you didn't want to be a YouTuber anymore? Like, has anyone said something so mean to you you wanted to quit YouTube? Sorry if it's personal. No, that's fine. There's definitely been days where I didn't want to be a YouTuber, and that probably makes me sound really ungrateful right now. However, it's mainly because of things like, oh, YouTube's, you know, put a new algorithm in. It's not pushed out my videos. You know, it's not like a normal job. You just turn up and you're there and you got to do set amount of tasks and that's it, and then you go home and you're done for the day. You have to be thinking about it most of the time. If you want to keep up your views, if you want to keep growing, etc., if you want to do well, you have to keep thinking about what's the next thing you can do. What else can I do that somebody else hasn't done? Are you guys going to click on that? If you're not, okay, don't make that video. And that's just the idea side of it, yet alone all the rest of the stuff that you have to think about when doing YouTube. People that I thought were my friends, they weren't really. They're being really mean to me on social media or all sorts, and that made me not feel like I wanted to be on YouTube. Sometimes you get mean comments. Sometimes if it's all in one day, oh boy, it does take its toll on me. I'm human. I'm a normal person just like you guys. There will be days where words are just so painful, and once people say it, they can't take it back. That's on the internet. When you say a mean comment to a YouTuber, please bear in mind that's a person on the other end. Just because you think they're ugly, you don't like how they look, you don't like how they talk, it doesn't matter. If it's something that they can't help, why are you being like that to them? And I'm not saying that you guys do it in particular, but there are people on the internet that do. Do you want to be in a relationship, and do you have a part-time job that is not YouTube? So you guys won't know this maybe. I did work for another YouTuber. I helped them out with stuff, their channel. I was like their virtual assistant and everything. My YouTube was growing, but I was like, well, I can still do that job and YouTube. In the end, I had to be like, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna have to focus on my channel now. And they were like, yeah, that's fine, you go ahead and do it. And I was like, okay. So no, I don't have a part-time job anymore. YouTube is my full-time job, which is insane. Do I want to be in a relationship? I'm just gonna leave a pin in that. Do you ever feel like you're not good enough? Do you feel sometimes unappreciated? Do you ever want to have a different channel? All right, so there's definitely days where I don't feel good enough. Maybe people are being really, really nice around me, and I think, oh my goodness, like I'm not good enough for all these really nice people around me. There's days where, again, I'm on YouTube and I think, wow, I am not good enough to do this. I am doing something wrong with my channel. I'm putting out the wrong content. Oh, you guys aren't liking that video as much. Oh gosh, have I done that wrong? Am I just not a good enough YouTuber? It does sometimes get me down, but I usually push back and I'm like, okay, I'm back with it. Don't even worry about it. Positive day, let's go. If you're meaning a completely separate channel, and if I could be any type of channel I wanted, that's a bit more tricky. Sometimes I feel like I'd love to go like explore. So it would be kind of almost like a vlog video, but I'd actually go to places and go exploring. Hi Cheridet, I love your videos. They help me get through stuff that happens at home, and I'm so glad that I am a subscriber to your channel. Okay, so my question is, do you act the same in real life as you do in videos? So I think I did answer this in my first video, but in case I didn't, because I don't remember. The best way to explain this one is that no, this is me. I am a little bit more hyped up, perhaps. So if you met me in real life, I would be pretty much the same, especially if I was like able to get to know you a bit more and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, let's go. I'd be proper hyped up and things. But for the most part, nope, this is me. I'm not putting on an act. This is just how I am. I'm bubbly, a little bit crazy. I do weird things. Can you give advice on starting a channel? I know it isn't really a personal question, but would really like to know. Okay. There's too much to go in this video about stuff like that, and I'm not personally a channel that gives out advice for that. I definitely can share my own experiences, perhaps. There are definitely other channels on YouTube that go through and proper go into detail on what you should do and how you should go about it, I would say try and find those channels perhaps. How old were you when you started your YouTube channel? Did you ever thought you'd be this popular? Is YouTuber a hard job? All right, so I was about 21. I want to say I was about 21 when I started this channel. Again, I wasn't really properly uploading. It was just like, okay, I'll just throw out a video here and there. It's fine, whatever. I really didn't think my channel would ever get this far. I mean, it was always a goal that maybe eventually I'd love to reach 100 subscribers so I could get that shiny thing behind me. Other than that, no, I really didn't think I'd get this far at all. I know people believed that I would, and they were like, yeah, you will. Don't worry about it. Just keep going. Is being a YouTuber a hard job? Yeah, it really is. I would love to make my own gacha life. I have been thinking about it for a very, very long time. It's just finding the time to actually make them, because obviously they take a lot of time to make, which is why I always encourage you, go and follow the original person that created the gachas. Go share the love onto their channels as well, because they put in so much time and effort into those that they all deserve recognition. I have a question. Do you have any friends that feel like family to you? Plus, what is your real name and age? Plus, is Yami secretly your sister? Uh-oh. I definitely have a couple of friends I would say feel more like family to me. So if I say had a problem, I know I could go and talk to them if I needed to. If I needed help with something, I could go and ask them, no problem. Is Yami my sister? You wouldn't believe how many comments I get this. I even was so tempted to make a video just about this topic because I thought it'd be really funny to make a whole skit about it. No, she is not my sister. I am originally from the south of the UK, whereas she lives more in the north. We are from completely separate families. We met through doing YouTube. I guess not a real sister, but she's kind of like a sister. Hello, Cherry. My question to you is, as a kid, did you ever have any issues? And if so, how did you deal with them? For example, stress and getting picked on. Okay. So naturally, I've always been an overthinker. I get stressed quite quickly with a lot of stuff. That is normal for me. I have had to deal with anxiety, and I've also had to deal with depression. At one point, I was actually seeing a therapist for both of those. But as a kid, I didn't suffer with those exactly. It was more the overthinking and stressing, which would be just because of schoolwork mainly and exams. I'd go out and do things that were more sort of like physical exercise to sort of like calm me down. So just to drain all that negativity and actually do something positive. If it was something like exams, and I needed to make sure I was, you know, revising for it. So I'd get my mum and my nan to help me like revise for those. However, I did get picked on in school. There was one incident where I had to end up bringing the headmaster in just to help with the situation. It was basically me and my friend that were getting picked on. In the end, it got onto Facebook, this person picking on us, and the headmaster was like, hey, look, if you don't stop, we're gonna have to get the police involved. And they stopped, and they could still never give me a reason why they did it in the first place either. But again, everyone's different, every situation is different, so you just gotta do what's best for you. But that's how I dealt with it. Are you jealous that all your YouTube friends are in relationships? Nah, not really. I'm happy for them. I'm so happy that they're in a good relationship and that it's good and it's stable and they're happy with their lives, and that's really great. I love that. Do you have any other jobs in mind for when YouTube dies? Can't remember if I answered this one in my previous video, but just in case I didn't, because again, I'm so forgetful, okay? I'd probably look into doing something like editing again, even if it was for a company, or say even something to do with photography. I mean, I used to do photography A-levels, and I never did anything with it, and it would be kind of nice to do something with it. What do you like to do in your free time? Okay, alright, so it's changed a little bit. I'm out exploring a lot more now, and I'm really, really happy about that. I've got back into photography finally. Still playing with my animals, of course, giving them the love and attention that they deserve. I'm getting back more into my drawing, which is really good as well. Oh, why did you decide to make your job as a YouTuber? Okay, so I did have 2 jobs at the time. It just got to the point where I felt like I needed to have YouTube as my full-time job. It was growing so much. I did, however, stay with my previous job as long as I could because they were a bigger YouTube channel and I really wanted to help them. They're a good friend of mine. How does it feel to finally hit 100K? It feels amazing. It feels so, so good. Well over halfway to 200K now. blows my brains out a little bit. I'm like, what? If you haven't already gone and checked out my 100k video, I'll leave a link for it somewhere or somewhere in the video so you can click on it. How did you get to meet the members of Camp Minecraft? Sigils, Biffle, Henry. Okay, so Sigils and Biffle are the main people I knew before I started Camp Minecraft. So Sigils and Biffle I actually met through my friends Marielle. We ended up, I think, playing Fortnite together. So this was a little while ago, and I'm still in his Discord now. And sometimes what I'd like to do is, while Sigils and Biffle were streaming on Twitch or YouTube or whatever it was that they were streaming on at the time, I would literally gate crash their streams. So I joined the voice chat and I'd just wait for an opportune moment, and I'd make like a weird noise, or I'd say something in a weird voice, and they'd be like, whoa, whoa, what the heck is going on? Then I'd end up playing Fortnite with them, but not in the traditional way of actually tryharding it. I would be the troll of the group. And then Henry and everybody else I met through Camp Minecraft. I think Jerome is probably the only one I also knew beforehand as well. I'm trying to remember how I met Jerome, and it's bugging me. And I don't remember, but I definitely had his contact details before Camp Minecraft, so I don't remember. Sorry. I just want to know what you look like on your days off. Also, can you do Roblox Arsenal? I'm not sure yet. I haven't got that far in Roblox, but we'll see. But if you guys want to see me maybe do a video where it's like in a day of me, you know, what I do, then let me know. Were you shy, scared when you first started your YouTube channel? Yes, I was. Oh my goodness, I had no clue what I was saying, no clue what I was doing. I was just hoping for the best, and I had fun making the content, so that was kind of all I was really focusing on. I definitely did struggle to know what to say in my videos. It's very bizarre talking to a camera, but you do get used to it. Believe me. Do you like making daily videos? And what Yami said, do you love her? Yes, I love Yami. Yes, I do. Making daily videos is very difficult. I will say that now. It is very, very easy to get burnt out and very fast. If YouTube is your job, it's a very creative job. And so it's then very hard to keep that up all of the time. But it's definitely difficult to keep to a daily schedule, and there's definitely days and weeks that I have not done that, and I try my best, but something happens or I need to take a day off, and that's as much as I can do. Have you ever skipped school, and what class was it? Okay. I did actually skip school, but it wasn't on purpose. So my mum thought that it was meant to be like a day off from school. She thought it was like a teacher's training day or something. Ended up not being. I was off the whole day. I went to the cinema with my mum. I think we watched Spy Kids. And I don't remember if it was the first one or not, but I definitely do remember it was Spy Kids. Are you a coffee or tea person? Yes, it is very important. Can I be both? I am a little bit of both. I love my tea, but oh boy, I need a coffee in the morning. My day goes coffee in the morning, and then the rest of it's usually tea, so I'm not staying awake all night. Are you proud of your job? I am so proud of my job. It is the best job I have ever had. It's the hardest job I've ever had, but it's the best job I've ever had. If you had an opportunity to be a voice actor in a gacha movie, would you sign up? If so, what would your character be like? If you're able to make one, of course. Ooh. To all the people that do voice gachas, I am available. Obviously not when it's a heat wave and I have to have my window slightly open, because that is not good audio. But I am available. If you would like me to voice act in one of your gachas, hit me up. I would have no idea what my character would be. Maybe something along the lines of sassy. I don't know. Wow, that was a lot of questions. I'm sorry if I didn't get a chance to read yours. There was just so many, and I couldn't obviously read them all. I definitely did enjoy this one. I had been debating on whether to do another one, but instead of you asking me personal questions, your assumptions about me. What do you assume about me? If you want me to do that type of video, let me know in the comments as well. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, guys!